Hey, welcome in. So this is a phone script for your business. Let's say that you have a salesperson, a VA, office manager, whoever takes your phone call in for a cleaning business. And I'm going to show you guys, walk you through that. But a lot of people, they want automation. So like once you fill out the information, get the information over the phone, a lead calls in, you get it over the phone, it's going to send into our system. And the system that we use is Go High Level. So I'm going to show you guys how we built this phone script, and it goes right into Go High Level. And then from there, it's all in one. And this is what we use for all our cleaning businesses that we help. This is one of those systems that we built to get them onto a more optimized workflow for following up, nurtures, and all that. So let me just show you guys what that looks like. And if this is your first time watching this channel, I have several case studies, tons of great stuff about cleaning businesses, how we've helped them with this exact process and system. We use Google Ads, Google Search, and then we get clients. For example, this was last month. So I'm shooting this in July. This was last month in June. 16 qualified leads and 5 days worth of ads from the 15th, which was a Sunday, to the Thursday. They're like, oh, it's only Thursday. And they did almost 2,200 in closes from Google Ads, and they spent only $293. So 10% of their spend they closed, which is great, right? And this is just in 5 days, 1 week. And we have this for several clients. We have big clients, smaller startup clients that we help, bigger clients like the medium size, which is like 200 monthly recurring clients a month. So let me just show you guys what this is about. So usually they'll find you through a paid ad on Google, and then it'll take you to a website form. And then the cleaning business, they get a notification. Well, what if they go to a Google ad and they call you and they don't fill out that form? How do we capture their information so that they go onto the back end of our CRM system, which is Go High Level? So usually they'll go to this, and I just did a video on this right before this. So if you guys want, I'll post that video below, and then I'll post some other resources, maybe other videos you guys might like if you're trying to build cleaning business systems. And what this is just a landing page that we send to get quotes for our clients. And we've noticed that for cleaning businesses, instead of a big long form that's so bulky, why not do it in a survey format where after you fill this out, right, do that, and then you just hit next. Well, I gotta fill these out. This, and then it'll go to the next one, choose your cleaning schedule. So instead of filling this all the way out, and I'll kind of go through this. I did a video already on this, and then it'll get to the last piece, which is the final stuff. We've noticed that if people start to see all these things the moment they search you and find your website, this causes a lot of friction, right? There's a lot going on here, and they're like, oh, I don't know if, if we want to do this. So what we end up doing is they can call right away from here, or what we could start doing is we can have them, once they call, or they don't fill this out, once they call, we have your VA or your sales rep, office manager, whoever's the one that are taking the incoming calls, they have a script so you can train your team on this. Okay, so this is called like the incoming call script. So this is something we built for clients after working with several cleaning businesses. So again, you can even train them. Hey, good morning, afternoon. This is RC with cleaning business. How may I help you? Great. I'd be happy to provide you with a custom quote over the phone. I just need to ask a few questions. It should only take 10 minutes. Can I get your first name? Right? / create report while asking, make conversation, not a sale. These are just reminders. Okay, first name and your last name. Oh, by the way, how'd you hear about us? Okay, here's all the referrals. Add additional notes. Let me ask, does anyone in the house smoke, or is there a chance the house might have a smoke smell? Right? And then it just walks them through this whole thing. Okay, great. Can I get your address? And as you keep going down, this will fill out all the information that's needed. And this client is a little, again, this is to get your quote, right? And once they already get all their information, they're going to put it in, get a quote set up after they put all this information in. But this is just so they can create a card for them. And I'll show you guys what that looks like in the opportunities tab with Go High Level. Now, this client, they have these examples. They want these for their VAs, which is fine. We've put images here just to train their VAs so they know anything here, right? Just to give them some more. But everyone's different. So a lot of our clients, we have the foundation, the basic questions, but then there's special custom requests that they request, and then we just build it out for them. So this is that incoming call script, okay? Everyone has a different one. You probably have a different one on how you ask questions, but we have this dialed in for several cleaning businesses. And then once they fill this out, instead of like G Sheets and everything just gets lost and everything, instead, let's put them through the automation through Go High Level, and then they get populated into this thing called the Opportunities tab. Now I'm blurring out all these because there is a lot of actual data in here. And you can notice that, right, the quote sent, day 1, day 2, day 3, quote sent, day 11, or quote sent 11. So they want it like this. Every client's different all the way up until you'll see, right, until the very end. Uninterested, those that booked, how much they actually booked for this. So this is a client we just started working with not too long ago. And yeah, they're pretty dialed in. So it'll go in and it'll be a test card. And then this would be that test card. It has all their information, what they filled out. I did a simple test one just to show you guys. And it has everything in their card. And now they're going to get pushed through all these automations, right? So once they go through these, now you can start taking this person that's in pending quote and start putting them once you send a quote to them, and then you let the automations trigger. So if you go to automations, you'll notice that we have a handful of just lead tracker, client tracker. I'm going to go to lead tracker here, and then you'll see a handful of automations right here. So you'll see all the automations. Everything's pretty much dialed in. The one that I'm going to be showing you guys, and I did a one where I showed you guys this in this last video that I just shot. Again, I'll put that in the description. Is this right here, the email, 20-day, and then the on-site pending quote. We have one for when they submit the survey phone. So once they do this, and you could see how many they've actually done, which is quite a few. I mean, they're pretty busy with what they do. Then you go in, and then again, depending on what they filled out, is the status booked, quote sent, what are the conditions, it'll place them into specific opportunities based on what we fill out the form. So we really dialed this in. Once they fill out that survey, it gets created into an opportunities tab, which I just showed you guys, that big opportunities tab. And then it adds them into a specific workflow, right? Which is that workflow. And then depending on what the contact form and what they filled out in the form, this is where, again, they will be placed in the opportunities tab. So this is the initial trigger automation, and then it starts triggering automations of follow-ups, workflows. It cuts things once they're quote sent, once they're booked. It cuts off all the email marketing stuff because they're already a client. So these are things that we've dialed in on the full process, and we've made it simple. Obviously, there's some complexity in building these, but we've simplified it to what actually works for a lot of these cleaning businesses. Hey, thanks so much for watching till the end. Again, I have a lot of resources on this channel. If you want to watch that, check those out. I have playlists for cleaning businesses, local service business. I'll put in the description if you're a cleaning biz and you need some help, you want to partner up, maybe we can build systems for you. Maybe you need leads and we can help you with Google. We do so much different things based on where you're at. So fill out that application. We'll get on a quick intro call if you qualify. And yeah, we'll just see if we're the right fit to work together. So appreciate it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.